Hey everyone, welcome back to Weekly Market Outlook. This is for the 12th of May 2025. And let's just get started with last week's numbers here. Obviously, we got the FOMC interest rate decision there unchanged as per expected. And I'm still sticking to the thought that we might get one rate cut in 2025. And this was actually mentioned by Jay Powell that, are they able to do that? It really depends on the whole tariff situations there, and the best move for them is just to wait it out and see what happens here. So any changes to the interest rates decisions is probably not going to happen until we're past that 90 days pause that Trump has put in place. Bank of England cuts interest rates by 25 basis points as per expected here. In terms of the voting, we did get 2 votes for no change on the interest rate, so that's actually very interesting as well. All right. This week, we're going to be looking at the inflation numbers from the U.S. Inflation numbers from the U.S. expected to remain flat at 2.4%. We also have the retail sales number from the U.S. And for the retail sales number here, if we take a look at the forecast here, it is at 0.0% or 0.1%, but I think we're going to be getting a number that's actually higher than last month's number here. And the reason being is I think the number here is going to be a little bit skewed. April is basically the month where I think a lot of consumers actually kind of stock up on a lot of stuff, maybe buying stuff that they might not even need at this point in time just to avoid a higher tariff. So I do expect the retail sales number from the US to actually be higher, and I think this is a skewed result. So we don't know what the impact is on the market at this point in time. All right, technicals. Let's take a look at the Aussies here. Still being capped by 65 cents order block there, and support-wise, we got 64 cents and then 63 cents on the Aussie USD here. And with the euro, I think this is still strong overall, still an uptrend here. And sure, we did come down from that 22 high, 23 highs. This is also on the back on the stronger US dollar, obviously, and the positive talks from China in the US does put in a little bit on the strength on the US dollar at this point in time. But if we take a look at it from a technical perspective, this is overall still in a very strong uptrend. We are anticipating support to come in immediate support coming in at 1.1150 up to 1.11. That's basically where the fair value gap is currently located. Worst case scenario, we might get price pushing down a little bit lower towards 1.1 on the euro. Sterling a little bit unclear, unable to break 24 high, unable to break any other blocks that we have here. Support is pretty much non-existent at this point in time. We might get staggered support here at 1.3231. But ultimately, stronger support is not going to come in until about 1.3, and that's basically where the weekly support 3 is currently located. So might be some more room to go for sterling to the downside. And the dollar Japanese yen, it did break that resistance trend line there. No immediate order blocks to be seen here. And on the back of a stronger US dollar at this point in time, we're still looking at the potential for this one to move a little bit higher, at least towards the resistance 1 there, closer to 147. And we'll see what happens there around the turnaround, whether or not it's actually going to get rejected at 147, or is it going to get rejected at resistance 2, closer to 148.50. But overall, this is still below the Ishimoku cloud here. Technicals, the momentum still points for a little bit of an increase on the dollar Japanese yen. So I might see a little bit of a final push this week, and obviously kind of hinges on what the details is on the U.S. and China's meeting, which is actually going to be disclosed today at 9 a.m. Switzerland time. So something to keep an eye out for. All right. So with that, good luck to trades, and I'll see you soon.